You know, growing up in a Christian home, especially with parents that were leaders in the church, there were huge expectations on the children. My dad was a famous evangelist. My mom was a piano teacher and a piano player at the church. I literally grew up in the church. I learned how to fake Christianity. I learned how to be accepted among my friends. I learned what to say and what not to say, you know, because that was the environment I was in. And Satan started really early in Eric Hovind's life trying to destroy it. I remember the first time I was exposed to pornography in 5th grade at a Christian school. I remember that being an addiction that didn't end for a long time, and I thought, well, I'll get over this pretty soon. This is something that just kind of goes, it passes by. You know, you don't want to talk to anybody about it. You're kind of embarrassed about it. So fear of the unknown, but at the same time wondering about the unknown, you just kind of keep going. And being raised in a Christian home, you know those aren't things you're supposed to look at. Those aren't things you're supposed to do. Sex was never a conversation in the home. It was more like the taboo subject that you don't want to talk about. I just kind of continued to suppress it and act like it didn't exist and act like everything was fine on the outside, but inside, man, Satan was getting his hooks in deep. I'm thinking at 14, well, when I'm 16, you know, I'll have kicked this habit. I remember thinking when I'm 18, that this won't be a part of my life anymore. And then I thought, well, as soon as I get married, that'll take care of it. And it doesn't. That's not the end. It just keeps taking you farther and farther. Sin will take you farther than you want to go, and it'll make you pay more than you want to pay. I still remember laying in bed at night, and I'd wait for my wife to go to sleep, and then I'd turn on the TV from right there in our bedroom, and I'd watch stuff that I shouldn't watch right there in our bed. And it wasn't until God allowed my wife to confront me that I got really honest. And I said, you know what? If I don't confess the truth all the way, Satan is going to keep a little bitty toehold in my life, and he's going to use that to dig down deeper, because he had done that over and over and over. I said, I'm done with this. I give up. Here is the whole truth. Here's everything. And that's the best thing to do, is to give up, to be humble. You see, honor comes after humility. You got to humble yourself.